Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Broadcasting System presents Quiet, Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper and which features Ernest Chappell. Quiet, Please for tonight is called Rain on New Year's Eve. It's raining again. Pretty near New Year's, and it's raining again. Back east, it's probably snowing different places. Or maybe the moon's out, shining on the snow, and people are saying, why, it's so bright out you can read a newspaper. You can't read a newspaper by moonlight, only the headlines. Maybe if you take your newspaper out in the yard and stand in the moonlight, you might find a headline with my name in it. It's been there before. Well, anyway, so there's moonlight. Here, there's rain. Like it was that other New Year's Eve. That's what the rain makes me think of. As if I ever thought of anything else. Listen to the rain. I was sitting in my office in the writer's court out there after we'd been on the picture for 2 or 3 months. Writing it, that is. They'd been shooting for about 3 weeks, but I was still on the picture because we had a producer that couldn't make up his mind, and the director was one of those guys, sort of road company Hitchcock, you know. He makes the picture up as he goes along. Only there has to be a writer filed away someplace where he can find him when he runs out of ideas, which is not more than 11 times a day. So I'm dying. I go on the set and I find actors there I never heard of, speaking lines I never wrote, in scenes I couldn't figure out. Then the director would get me in a corner and put the arm on me. This thing doesn't seem to quite gel, old man. You know? And me and my little typewriter go to work to unscrew things while the overtime and the gin rummy games go right on. Great life, that. Well, so I'm sitting in my office and the rain is on the roof and the gas heater is frying my ankles while the draft from the window is giving my neck the deep freeze. Mary Lou, my secretary, comes in from her little cubbyhole next to mine.
When do I get to do my Christmas shopping, Mr. Ramsey?
You don't get to do your Christmas shopping, Mary Lou.
Yes, I know. I didn't.
What?
Christmas was 2 days ago, Mr. Ramsey.
Was? Well, Merry Christmas.
Are we ever going to finish this picture, for heaven's sake?
Well, I'll tell you, Angel. Mr. Doty, the great director, is getting $3,500 a week.
I know it.
And, my dear, Mr. Doty has not got $3,500 a week for a long, long time, see?
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Doty, the great director, is going to make $3,500 a week just as long as he possibly can, and characters like us can, you know what.
That man.
I have a different word for him, sweetheart. But as I was saying, if we leave it to Mr. Doty, this here picture ain't never going to be finished. 100 years from now, somebody will come upstairs here and they'll find an old man with a long white beard speeding out the 59th revision of scene 456. And in the next room, a little apple-cheeked old lady.
Oh, cut it out.
Yeah.
Oh, when are they going to finish it? No kidding.
New Year's Eve.
Well, maybe there'll be champagne and stuff on the set.
Yeah, no doubt. For the expensive actors and the producers and the fine, upstanding director. For you and me, a nice bottle of 60-cent claret imported from right over there on Ventura Boulevard.
You're so funny.
On the contrary.
Well, I'm getting awful sick of this, Mr. Ramsey. We've had to work every single night for the last 4 weeks. Do you realize that?
You kidding? Do I realize? Go get me some coffee, will you, kid? I gotta stay awake for Mr. Doty.
Coffee. I bet you and I could be elected president of Brazil, all the coffee we've put away.
Answer the phone.
It's Doty.
Well, we gotta be dignified.
Oh, Lord. Mr. Ramsey's office. Who's calling, please? Oh, yes, Mr. Doty. He's here.
I'm always here. Ramsey. Yes, Mr. Doty. What seems to be the trouble? I see. Yes, I see. But, Mr. Doty, Well, that'd mean rewriting practically all the... Well, yes, I know. I mean... But what do you gain that way? What? 2 monsters? Well, what's 2 monsters got that 1 monster hasn't? Oh, yeah, sure, but who scares who? Whom, I mean. But, Mr. Doty, I saw a picture once with 2 monsters in it, and it was silly. What? Oh, you directed it. Well, I'll be right over. Skip the coffee, Mary Lou.
2 monsters?
2. Count 'em 2. And I'll lay you 6-2 and even, but by the time I get to the stage, you'll be hollering for 3.
Take your raincoat. It's raining pitchforks.
Maybe one of them will stab me. I better tell you about this monster stuff. This was a horror picture, you see. Kind of the poor man's Frankenstein. Yeah, they couldn't get Karloff, naturally, and they couldn't use the Frankenstein monster makeup because Jack Pierce over at Universal invented that. I guess Universal owned it. So they had me dream up a monster. And boy, did I dream one up. There's an old book. It's called... No, I guess I won't tell you what it's called. Well, you don't want to take those old books too seriously. So I kind of swiped this monster out of the book. Well, you'll never see the picture, I suppose, so maybe I better tell you a little about him. No, I guess I won't either. He was the most horrible monster I ever saw, no kidding. And what the makeup department did with my sketch and my description. Oh, boy. Just one thing I'll tell you about him, and you can figure out the rest for yourself. He didn't have any face. You take it from there. But don't kid yourself. He was a thing. They got Ollie Tharp to play the goon. Nice fella, quiet, always grinning, modest. Good actor. Last guy in the world you'd expect to play a monster. Oh, yeah, sure. Karloff did the Frankenstein thing, and he's the mildest-mannered guy in the world. I remember him on the Son of Frankenstein set years ago in his monster suit all gray and green, showing pictures of his new baby to people. That's a laugh. Well, I guess monsters are human sometimes, huh? Yeah, maybe humans are... Yeah. Well, all right. I spend 3 hours listening to Mr. Doty run off at the mouth with the whole company having the screaming memes over all this nonsense. It's 5 minutes to 12 when he finally decides to quit and everybody goes home. They're all burned at Doty, but well, they'll wake up in the morning and remember the overtime and they'll feel better. Me? Writers don't get overtime. So I get back to the writer's court and the light's burning in the window and Mary Lou is snoring away with her face in a stack of carbon paper. She wakes up and asks me a question.
How many monsters now?
We got 4 now. See? Including me. So the next morning it's not raining anymore. The sun is shining bright and you can see snow on top of the mountains, and it's a very nice day. And monsters are pretty hazy in my mind as I pick up my copy of the Reporter and head for the rickety stairway to my palatial office. I'll tell you how much good the sunshine did me. I was whistling as I climbed up the stairs and opened the door.
You might as well turn off the whistle. Mr. Doty's looking for you.
And now what?
He says it's very important.
2 more monsters.
Your coffee's on your desk.
Steaming cold, no doubt.
I just brought it up. Give me 15 cents.
No, it's your turn to buy this morning.
I bought yesterday.
All right. Hello? No, he isn't here yet. Go ahead.
Mr. Ramsey's office. Yes, Mr. Doty.
Morning, Mr. Doty. How are you? Oh? No kidding. Why, that's fine. What? Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
What's up?
Why, sure, Mr. Doty. Yes, sir, I'll be right over.
What?
He has to finish the picture definitely by 12 midnight, December 31st.
Oh, that's what you said last night.
Well, I was kidding. You know how it goes in the story.
I forgot.
Well, I mean the way it was originally. You know, this monster only has power the last hour of the year.
Oh, yes.
Remember, it was a New Year's party, the whole picture?
It's been so long ago, I forgot how we started.
Well, don't you remember our big payoff scene? She thinks the monster is her wicked uncle?
Who thinks?
You know, the babe with the teeth. The goon girl with a blue dress.
Oh, yes.
Remember, she thinks the monster is her uncle, and she tries to rip his mask off, and it ain't a mask?
Something like
And
that.
the house is on fire, and he grabs her and runs inside the house, and our hero busts in after her and rescues her. Some way I never had a chance to figure out.
But how would he do it without his glasses? He'd fall over the stoop.
What stoop? There's hundreds of them in pictures.
Drink your coffee and go see Mr. Doty. Maybe he's changed his mind.
I can't change his mind. The front office put the big fat arm on him, or else. Whoopee, baby, 3 days and we can sit down and rest.
Away from this place.
You can say that again. Tell him I ain't here. Well, sir, that sunshine looked better than ever to me. But when the big door of the stage swung shut behind me, the sunshine sure disappeared. Well, Mr. Doty was an unhappy man. Well, 3 more days and there wouldn't be any more of those $3,500 is. And he didn't like it a little bit. And guess who he took it out on?
This is the worst story I ever had to work with. It positively smells
I
bad.
didn't say. It's your story, Mr. Doty. All I got left is a monster, and he'll probably turn out to be Santa Claus or somebody.
Did you listen to me when I told you how to do it?
I didn't say. I listened to you, Mr. Doty, and now look what we got.
Now I have to give up my beautiful idea of having 3 monsters instead of 1.
Because then we'd have had to reshoot practically the whole picture, and you'd have made another $1 million. I didn't say that either.
So, if you think you could possibly dredge up your original script, I think I can possibly make it into an acceptable B picture. Although that's a task even for a director like me.
Mr. Doty doesn't realize what an unconscious humorist he is. That guy could make a B picture out of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, even if he had the original cast.
So get to work. Get to work and do something. Have I got to do everything around here? Get a move on you.
Oh, I got a move on me. Even if you think I disliked that guy up to now. What? He did to me the last 2 days.
You've got to get some sleep somehow. You've been on your feet for almost 2 days, Mr. Ramsey.
Yeah. Where were we?
Scene 168. Long shot interior mansion night. From the top of the stairway, a figure appears indistinct in the shadows. We sense, rather than see, the twisted evil form of the monster as he peers over the balustrade. From the foreground right, the butler appears and starts slowly up the stairway. As he reaches the 4th or 5th step, the camera starts to move in to follow him. We cram up the stairs, and the camera holds on the last 3 steps as the butler reaches the top. Cut to... Hey, wake up.
I'm sorry. Where were we?
Ramsey, you've got to get some sleep. Lie down for 10 minutes.
Gee, I'd sure like that.
Mr. Ramsey's off.
I'm not here.
Yes, Mr. Doty.
All right. All right. Hello? Yes? Sure. I'll be right over.
Oh, Mr. Ramsey, I was...
You know what, Mary Lou?
Oh, put on your coat. It's raining again.
You know what?
What?
I wish I was a monster. You know, I was a tired little fellow. I didn't have any Thanksgiving. I ate a bent ham sandwich in my office that day because Mr. Doty had to have 3 new scenes Friday morning. He called me at the office to see how I was doing. He'd just finished his Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't have any Christmas. I locked the door of my office and baked my brains out on a whole new sequence Mr. Doty had thought up. All around me, people were drinking whiskey and chasing each other through the corridors and up and down the stairs. I didn't have any Sundays, and I didn't have any evenings. I, my friend, damn near lost my mind. All the time, Mr. Doty. Wow. It's no wonder that by New Year's Eve I was ready to hire a man with a cleaver to extirpate the guy. But I didn't. Nope, I sure didn't. At 9 o'clock, he called me over to the set again. Couldn't I rewrite some dialogue? Well, I crossed him up on that one. I threw out the hash he'd made of my original dialogue and substituted what I'd originally written. It played okay. After 7 different takes, all exactly alike. I went back to my office in the rain.
Mr. Ramsey's office. Yes, Mr. Doty. Yes, Mr. Doty. I'll tell him. Mr. Ramsey.
I heard you.
He needs you right away again.
Okay.
Oh, you poor thing.
Only another couple hours. Hope I can take it.
Take your raincoat. It's raining cats and dogs.
You're telling me. That time it was a little piece of action he couldn't get through his ivory head. I explained it in words of one syllable, carefully avoiding the 4-letter ones. He thanked me, old boy, and I went out into the rain again. Rain. Oh, what rain in California can do to you. I heard of a fellow that jumped into the Los Angeles River once after a week of rain. Ordinarily, he'd break his ankle, but he drowned. You know, it just comes down steadily. Well, I know I could probably be a lot more graphic than that, but that's all there is to rain in California. It comes down steadily. Ice cold. Steadily. Yeah. Of course, it always stops about the time you've decided to start out on foot for the east. The sun shines and poinsettias bloom and the hills are green. Oh, man, it's wonderful. I guess they have the rain like hitting yourself on the head with a hammer. It feels so good when you stop. Yeah, that's a bum gag, but I was a pretty beat-up character. 3 more times that New Year's Eve. In the rain. The guy getting meaner and meaner each time. Well, at least it was going to be over pretty soon. It was 10 minutes to 11 when I came into the office and Mary Lou took my coat from me.
You've just got to get a little sleep, Ramsey. Now, you sit down at your desk and put your head down and catch 40 winks.
Thanks, Mary Lou. Oh, if I had to see that man just one more time tonight, I would be responsible. I'm not kidding.
I know. You go to sleep.
Well, kid, you're as all in as I am.
Well, at least I don't have to face him.
He's got to stop at midnight. As soon as he's through, should you and me go someplace and have a New Year's drink?
I don't know whether I could keep awake.
Well, let's try, huh?
Okay.
Anybody ever tell you you're a nice gal?
Couple of people.
I could marry a gal like you.
Don't kid people, Ramsey.
I'm not.
See how you feel when you wake up.
I think I love you.
I wish you meant that, Ramsey.
I do. Kiss her from me good night.
Ramsey, you're sweet.
Kiss me good night. I'm sorry.
Go to sleep.
So I went to sleep. And I dreamed. Even when I was asleep, I couldn't get that guy Doty off my mind. I dreamed I was on the set. I dreamed they were shooting the last scene, the one where the monster comes closer and closer to the camera till that head of his without any face fills the whole screen. You know how it is in dreams. You're here, and then all of a sudden you're there, and you're one guy, and then you're another, and it's all mixed up. Yeah. I could see the set, and I could hear Doty call out.
Roland!
Then I could see this faceless monster coming out of the shadows. Slowly, right up to the camera where George Robinson was standing, as tired as everybody else. And I thought to myself, if the audience had any idea that little old milquetoast Ollie Tharp was inside that monster rig, they'd bust. And in the dream, I saw Dodie jumping up and down in one of those silly rages of his, and he yelled,
Cut! Get back there and slide over. You've got about as much minute as Ramsey over there.
even in my dreams, he was picking on me. And so they started all over again. My dream got kind of mixed up all right there, and I sort of seemed to be following the monster, because I could see Dodie's face right in front of me as the monster moved in. When Dodie yelled, cut again, the monster and I didn't stop. I just sort of seemed to follow him right on, farther and farther. I saw the monster's big, hairy hands grab Dodie, and Dodie screamed, and the monster's hands were fumbling at Dodie's neck. Dodie was fighting, and I saw Dodie bite the monster's hand. It was so real I could almost feel it. And then everything got black in my dream, and there were a lot of bells ringing, and that's what woke me up. So I raised my head, and of course, there I was in my office. And I pulled myself out of it a little, and I knew what the bells were. They were bells ringing in the new year. The rain was hammering on the roof, and it was tomorrow. So I got up and hollered for Mary Lou. Mary Lou! Hey, Happy New Year, Mary Lou. And she didn't answer. I stepped through the door into her little office. And she was lying on the floor behind her desk. And the look on her face was something I never want to see again. It was a look of the most awful horror anybody could imagine. The kind of look you'd expect to see on the face of someone who'd been literally frightened to death by a monster who had no face at all. So I stood there. After a few seconds, I heard people yelling outside, and I heard somebody yell that Ollie Tharp had killed Dodie. Somebody else said, no, Ollie Tharp was dead, too, with a broken neck in his dressing room. And my hand hurt. When I raised my hand to look at it, right across the thick of my palm were teeth marks. Deep, bloody teeth marks where Dodie had bit me when I strangled him. So you see, that's why I say never take any of those old books too seriously. Remember I said I wished I was a monster? Remember what the book said? The monster only possessed his murderous power for 1 hour, the last hour of the year. New Year's Eve again, and it's raining. Got anybody you want murdered?
Listen to Quiet, Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper. The man who spoke to you was Ernest Chappell.
And Muriel Kirkland was Mary Lou. Pat O'Malley was Dodie. Music for Quiet, Please is composed and played by Albert Berman. Now, for a word about next week's Quiet, Please, here is our writer-director, my good friend, Willis Cooper.
I have a story for you next week about a man who was haunted. It's called The Little Visitor.
And so, until next week at this time, I am quietly yours, Ernest Chappell.
Quiet, Please comes to you from New York. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please. American Broadcasting Company presents Quiet Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper and which features Ernest Chappell. Quiet Please for today is called Good Ghost. I never did anything wrong in my life. That's why I was so upset when Schuster murdered me. I'm just standing there minding my own business, and Schuster, he pulls out this cannon, and he points it at me, and it goes boom, and I say ouch, and I'm lying there. And he walks away down Lake Street towards Michigan Avenue. Yeah, right there on the corner of Lake and Wabash at 1:15 in the morning. Ouch, I said, and I just laid there. After a while, I got up, and I walked away. I was all mixed up. I guess I didn't realize I was dead, because I walked over to Randolph Street. I started up the elevated steps, but something stopped me, something like a rope or something across the bottom of the stair steps, and I couldn't get up. So I looked around to see what it was, and there was nothing. There was a voice speaking kind of in my ear. You can't go up there, Gus. That's what the voice said. And there wasn't anybody there. I looked. Well, all right, I said to myself, there's more than one way to skin a cat, so I walked over to State Street, and I started down the subway stairs. You know what? I couldn't go down there either. There was this same voice whispering in my ear. You can't go down there, Gus. Well, I said, where am I going to go? But I didn't hear any answer to that. So I put one foot in front of the other, and you know what I did? I walked. Then for the first time in my life, for the first time, my feet didn't hurt. So that's one consolation. I started being a ghost. Your feet don't hurt. Well, I was bewildered, see. I walk, and I walk, and I walk, and pretty soon, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out in Logan Square. And I said to myself, why, Schuster lives around here someplace, don't he? And I am in Schuster's house. See, I was a pretty new, inexperienced ghost then. Gosh, if I'd have known, I wouldn't have had to walk all the way out to Logan Square. I could have flew or whatever it is I do. But I've learned now. I'll tell you about it. Well, like I said, there I am in Schuster's house. Well, you didn't know Schuster, did you? He was laying there, sound asleep on the bed, and he was a pretty good-looking fella in a kind of fat way. He was laying there snoring. He had his hand hanging over the edge of the bed, and I never thought. I just went over and I took hold of his hand, and I said, hey, Schuster. Schuster. Hey, Schuster. Schuster, wake up.
Who's that?
Wake up, Schuster. It's me.
No! Who's that?
Well, gee whiz, Schuster. Bad enough to murder a guy. You have to scare the life out of him?
Somebody had hold of my hand.
It was me.
A cold hand.
It was me, I told you.
Who's that?
It's me, Schuster.
That's the hand.
It's God.
God! God!
You awake now?
You get away from me! You're dead!
Yeah, I know it. I didn't mean to wake you up so violent.
I'm asleep. I'm dreaming.
No, honest, Schuster. I'm sorry.
I'm hearing things. Oh, why did I knock him off?
Hey,
Huh?
why did you knock me off?
Is that really you guys?
Sure.
Did you come to haunt me?
No, not especially. I was just wondering, why did you shoot me?
I'm going to turn on the lights. There ain't nobody here. I had a nightmare. There. You see, you chump. There ain't nobody here.
I'm here.
It was a nightmare. Gosh, I hear you.
Sure.
What do you want?
I told you. Why did you kill me?
Will you go away if I tell you?
Well,
It was on account of Ada.
Ada.
Yeah, Ada. Will you go away now and leave me?
Schuster.
Huh?
Schuster, is your intentions towards Ada honorable?
Oh, why, sure, Gus. Will you go away now?
Move over, Schuster. I want to do a little thinking. Well, Schuster, he put his head underneath the covers and he shriveled all up in a knot, and I thought and thought. He kept shivering and sticking up dead, and so pretty soon I went to sleep. And when I awoke, Schuster was gone. So I got to thinking about Ada. Gee, when Ada was cute, I sure did like Ada. Ada always wore hair in a pompadour, and her hair was so black, and her eyebrows were so cute. And she always smelled so nice. Gee, Ada. I always thought Ada liked me pretty much, too. Whenever I had a couple of bucks, I used to take Ada out to the Trianon and dance. She was about 3-4 inches taller than me, but we danced all right together. That's where Schuster run into us at the Trianon. Gee whiz, I never thought Ada'd fall for Schuster. Funny, ain't it? You're always the last one to find out. I thought she'd like me. I never even had a chance to be jealous of Schuster. I sure did like Ada. I was thinking about the time Schuster drove us out to the forest preserve, Ada and me. The three of us had a picnic, Weenies, and she made potato salad, and we had a swell time. And then I remember, I didn't notice it then, she kept sitting next to Schuster all the time. Well, I thought, laying there on Schuster's bed, I'm too late. And if Ada likes Schuster, well, all I can do is try to help him out. Schuster, well, I could do without him, but Ada, I want her to be happy. And thinking about it, all of a sudden, I'm in Ada's apartment, and Schuster's there with her, and Ada's crying a little bit.
It sure is too bad, Ada. He was a nice little feller.
I can't hardly believe he's dead, Schuster.
Well, he is.
I'll say I am.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I thought you did. Oh, poor little fella. It goes so sudden.
Yeah, too bad.
Gee whiz, Schuster, you done it.
I was so fond of him.
I know you was, Ada.
And now I'm all alone in the world.
Oh, no, you ain't, Ada. I'm here.
Sure, Ada, he's here.
Oh, Schuster. I'm so lonesome.
Put your head on my shoulder, Ada, honey, and leave us weep together.
Oh, Schuster.
And so she put her head on the Schuster's shoulder, but she made him weep. He kissed her. And so I come away. After all, how much can you take, huh? Well, so it looks like it's on the up and up, and besides, what could I do? I am dead. So I sat down on a bench in Lincoln Park, and I think, funny, them concrete benches used to feel cold when I sat on them, but now they don't feel cold anymore. I guess because I'm a ghost. Well, I figure I have to talk to Schuster again. What? Well, I figure I have to help him out. Help Ada out, I mean. I don't want Ada to go around being unhappy, and so if her and Schuster is going to get married, well, then least I can do is give him a hand. I know Schuster ain't got a quarter, and there's ways a guy in my position can help, see? Oh, I don't know how I knowed it, but it's true. A ghost can do pretty nearly anything if he works it right. So I wait till night, and I start to walk out to Logan Square. And then I remember I don't have to walk. And zing, I am in Schuster's room. Schuster is sitting there thinking, and I say, Schuster. Hey, Schuster. He don't give me a tumble, but I can see his eyes moving, looking around the room. Hey, Schuster, I say again. I want to talk to you. And you know what he done? He jumped out the window. Well, I'm so surprised I can't even follow him out the window. You know what? That Schuster, he was the hardest guy to haunt I ever seen. And look, I didn't want to do nothing. All I wanted to do was help Ada. Sure, what if he does shoot me? That's over. I gotta help Ada. Heck, I loved Ada, see? A couple of nights later, I seen him get in his car. I got in alongside him, and I figured, this is fine. We're all alone in the car. And then I begin to worry. If I say something while we're driving, he'll probably wreck the car. So I wait till we're stopped by the light of Diversity in Lincoln Park. We're standing still. What can happen? So I put my hand on top of his on the gear shift, and I say, hey, Schuster. Damn crash, jingle bounce. He takes his foot off in the clutch, and we're through a high iron fence, and the car is upside down, and Schuster has got a sprained ankle. Gee whiz, I said, I'm a heck of a ghost. But he's laying there, and I think this is a good time to talk to him before the ambulance comes. He can't move. But he crosses me up. He faints. And while she's laid up with his ankle all bandaged up, Ada comes and sees him, and the way she puts her arms around him and kisses him, I says, this is no place for me. So I come away again. I couldn't take it. But that only made it worse. I should talk to him and see what I can do for Ada and him. So after a while, he's well, and I see him and Ada every once in a while, and he treated her like... Gee whiz, the way I wished I could have treated her. And she had it up. Well, one night Schuster goes into a movie. I saw the movie before. You got a lot of time on your hands when you're a ghost. Usually you can get in movies free. I followed him inside, and while he was running the sign on the screen, it said, next week, Hollow Triumph. I lean over close to him and I say, Schuster. Gee whiz, he went up like a balloon. People was hollering, and he was hollering, and the ushers come, and the cops, and they drug him away. You know what the upshot of that was? He kept hollering to the cops that he was haunted. And they thought he was touched in the head, and they put him in a wagon and took him out to psychopathic for observation. Man, I sure made a mess out of things, didn't I? And all I'm trying to do is be a good guy, a good ghost, I mean. So, come evening out to psychopathic, I go. Boy, what a place. And I hunt high and low for Schuster till it's about 2 o'clock. Then I hear a kind of gargle I think is familiar, and I go through a little door, and, oh, boy, there he is. In a straitjacket. Well, for pity's sake, Schuster, I said. Look, Schuster, stop it. I ain't gonna hurt you. Schuster, listen to me. Schuster, don't you bust something. Now, listen, Schuster. Listen to me. I ain't mad. Nah, Schuster, I ain't mad at all. I want...
You want to kill me?
What?
Kill me?
Kill you?
Yeah, kill me.
Nah, Schuster, all I want to do is help you. Don't, Schuster. Somebody will hear you.
Yeah.
Look, I'm only allowed to kill one person, see, Schuster? No, you ain't allowed to kill the fella that killed you, see? I can only knock off one fella. And he has to be a bad fella. Well, I know you're kind of bad, but you can't be all bad, Schuster, else Ada wouldn't love you. Does Ada love you?
Yeah.
And do you love her? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Don't kill me.
What?
Please.
Listen, I said I wasn't going to kill you. I just want to help you.
Yeah?
A ghost can do lots of things, Schuster.
Yeah.
You need money, Schuster?
Yeah.
You broke?
Yeah.
Well, you can't marry Ada without money.
Yeah.
I'll get you the money.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Only will you promise to marry Ada as soon as you get the money?
Yeah.
Well, I said it was okay then, and I reached over and patted him on the forehead. And he heaved himself up, and the gag came out of his mouth.
Let me out of here!
So I have to start all over again. I stuff the thing back in his books, and all he can say is ergo, and I lay it all out to him again. He was bound and determined I was going to knock him off. He must have had a guilty conscience or something. But it was daylight when I finally told him a bill of goods. Look, I kept saying, it's Ada I'm thinking of. I want Ada to be happy. I have to help you if I'm going to help Ada, can't you see? And it was, like I said, broad daylight when I took the gag away from him again, and I was all ready to put it back, but...
Okay, guys, okay. I believe you.
You've got to believe me.
But you got to remember, if you hurt me, you'll be hurting Ada, guys.
I know it, Schuster. Why else would I go to all this trouble? Heck, Schuster, I loved Ada. And he just looked at me funny, and I said, okay, I'll meet you at Rolo's next Wednesday night. And I come away. Rolo's. I don't suppose you ever been there, huh? Gambling joint. I used to go there once in a while when I was alive. Pick up a couple of dollars shooting craps or something. Schuster goes there a lot, too. I'm standing by the wheel when Schuster comes in. I'm just standing there, and of course, Schuster can't see me when he comes up. He stood there looking a minute, and Rollo gave him a hello.
Hello, Schuster. Hi, Rollo. Get your bets down, gent. Schuster, you gonna play?
17.
What'd you say? I said you're gonna play. Get your money down.
I said 17.
5 on 17.
All bets down. That's all, gent.
And I left it spin a minute, and I put my finger on the 17, and I stopped it.
17. Here you are, Schuster. Get your bets down, gent.
4. $100.
$100.
Oh, pledging, huh, Schuster?
Spin the wheel.
All bets down. Round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows.
The heck nobody knows. I know. She stops on 4.
4. Well, nice going, Schuster.
Yeah, it is nice, ain't it?
11, Schuster.
11. $500.
Take it easy, Schuster.
Spin the wheel. That was an awful short spin, Rollo.
Real basic about it. Stopped on 4, didn't it?
Hey, Schuster,
What?
ain't you got enough?
Enough?
To marry Ada? You win 3 times.
Oh, come on, Gus. Let's not quit yet.
Okay. 13.
13. $1,000.
At 4:30 in the morning, Rollo declared that the bank was busted. Schuster took every dime in the joint. Schuster was me to help. And he went out of that place with money sticking out of every pocket in his hat. Hey, Schuster, I said.
Wow, Gus, you're terrific. I'm set for life.
You ain't set for life, Schuster, I said. Not yet, you ain't.
What do you mean?
You forgot about Ada.
Ada? Oh, Ada.
Yeah, this dough is to get married on, Schuster, remember?
Well, what do you know? Pretty near forgot about Ada. Can you imagine that?
And so 2 days afterwards, Schuster and Ada drive over to Crown Point to a little justice of the peace, and they get married. Gee whiz, it was a happy day. Ada sure looked pretty with her pompadour and a new dress and Carson Furies and her eyes shining, and she was nervous and cute. And even Schuster looked pretty good in a double-breasted green suit. And I got sentimental, and I kind of bawled, standing there watching them. Only, of course, nobody knowed I was there, and I thought, gee, that might have been me, maybe. Only it's too late.
I do.
And the least I can do is to see that she has everything she wants. I can do that. On account I'm a ghost, and I can do practically anything. There is Ada looking all thinking about the bust. She's so happy, and Schuster holding his arms around her and grinning, and the old JP grinning too, and looking at the $100 bill. And I couldn't help it. I stepped right up close.
What's the matter, honey?
Oh, I felt something cold on my cheek all of a sudden.
And it was only me kissing the bride. I love you, Ada. Oh, sure, they was as happy as bumblebees. Heck no, I wouldn't never intrude into their privacy. I never went to their house. But I used to meet Schuster once in a while, and I'd say, Schuster, how they going?
Oh, fine, Gus, fine. Swell, Gus. It is very happy.
And I'd always feel glad and happy about it. And then one day I meet Schuster, and I ask him the same question. He kind of stutters and stammers for a minute.
Well, look, Gus, Ada wants a mink coat.
Why don't you get her one?
Well, I'm not holding, Gus. I made a couple of bad investments.
So Schuster and me, we busted the bank at Rollo's again. And Rollo, he wasn't very happy about it, but what could the man do? It was his business, wasn't it? And Ada was happy, I figured. Schuster hit me again when the Arlington race season started.
Say, Gus, can you do anything about horses?
Like what?
You know.
What's the matter? You broke again?
No, but I kind of like to get a new car for Ada.
A goat by the name of Lollipops. He committed 134 to 1, and I nearly wore myself out flagging down the other horses. Schuster had $200 on Lollipopsy's nose. Gee whiz, I said Ada ought to get 2 cars. Both of them chromium plated. Schuster said to me, "Hey, Gus, see, I was always around someplace. There wasn't no place for me to go. I kept trying the subway and the elevator, but no soap. I was stuck. So I stayed within calling distance. Ada was awful nice. Gee whiz." Schuster said to me, "Say, Gus."
Say, Gus.
"What?"
You know the sweepstakes?
"Yeah."
Well,
"What?"
I got a ticket.
"Gee whiz, Schuster."
Well, Ada wants a house in Lake Forest. That costs bucks.
"Oh, well." Well, Ireland is a nice place, but sorting through all of them ticket stubs to find BB 46, 37, 28, 29 was quite a job of work. What? $110,000? You can buy quite a joint in Lake Forest for that kind of mover. Oh, boy, I thought Ada's doing all right. And I'm glad, even if Schuster is getting to be kind of a pain in the neck.
Ever think about the stock market, Gus?
No.
Oh, that's where a guy could really clean up.
Or lose his shirt.
Not with my little mascot, my little palsy-walsy.
Who's that?
You.
Me?
Sure.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, my gosh, you can do anything.
Well,
Ada wants to go to Mexico for the summer.
Wow.
Oh, boy, $1 million. Let's get another million.
Another million? What for, for pity's sake?
Why, for Ada, guys. Her birthday's tomorrow.
Boy, you know what? I forgot that. I used to buy her a box of domestic candy, or when I had the money, Fannie Mae's. And now I forgot her birthday. Gee whiz. Well, first I went over to LaSalle Street, and I went up to the stock exchange, and I said consolidated something up 81 points. And then I said to myself, I just gotta see Ada on her birthday and see how happy she is. Gee, and me cold and her new automobile. I bet it's a Rolls Royce. The house in Lake Forest. No, she's in Mexico, I thought. But I'll say happy birthday in Mexican, even if she won't hear it. And so, she wasn't in Mexico. I looked all over Lake Forest, and there wasn't any Schuster living there. And then I just thought, Ada. I want to see Ada. And I was right alongside her. Ada didn't have any mink coat. She didn't have any automobile. She was living in a flat on Taylor Street, and there wasn't any heat in the house. There wasn't anything to eat either. She was laying on a cot, and I hardly even recognized her. Her pompadour was all stringy and kind of dirty gray, and her eyes, she had a black eye. She was sick. She was hungry. She was lonesome. She was pretty close to dying. How do you like that? My Ada. And Schuster, the wheel, horses, sweepstakes, the stock market, $1 million. I kissed Ada. And Ada knew that was there. Ada spoke my name. She laid back on the cot and she cried some more. I couldn't take that. Gee whiz, I'd come away. Schuster was in Rolo's. Did I tell you, Rolo had some very tough customers around? Yeah, he did. I went up to Schuster and I said, Schuster, I said, Rollo wants to see you in his office.
I'm busy, guys.
Better go on in, Schuster. There's something for you in there.
Is there? No?
Go see. So Schuster went on in, and I after him.
Hey, Rollo, what do you want? Rollo? Rollo? Rollo!
He's dead, Schuster.
Get him out of here!
No.
Listen, guys.
Look at that knife in his back, Schuster.
That's my knife.
Got your name on it.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't. But they'll think you did.
Who will think so?
Get out the big guy, Sam Harwell, the guy with the brass knucks, Ralph, the guy that bites
I
people.
didn't do it, guys.
No, I done it, Schuster.
You?
Sure. Remember, I told you I was allowed to knock off one guy. One bad guy. Rollo was an awful bad guy, sure. So are you, for that matter. Them guys liked Rollo an awful lot, sure. What they'll do to a guy they think killed him. The door's locked from the outside, Schuster. The door's locked. The tough boys are coming. Can you pray, Schuster? Not to me, Schuster. So long, lad. And I walked out just as the tough guys, the bodyguard of the dead man, started hammering on the door. I could still hear Schuster crying and moaning in there. And you know what? Out there in the big room, there was a set of stairs I never seen before. I started up the stair steps, and there wasn't anybody to stop me. And I climbed up and up and up, and the stairway went right on up ahead of me. And there was somebody at the top. Black pompadour, shining eyes. What? I'm not such a bad ghost after all, am I? The title of today's Quiet Please story is Good Ghost. It was written and directed by Willis Cooper. The man who spoke to you was Ernest Chappell. And Murray Forbes was Schuster, Ada was Ruth Lass, and Rollo was played by Arthur Cole. As usual, music for Quiet Please is by Albert Berman. Now, for a word about next week, here is our writer-director, my good friend Willis Cooper.
Thank you for listening to Quiet, Please. For next week, I have a story for you. It's called Calling All Souls.
And so, until next week at the same time, I am quietly yours, Ernest Chappell. And now, a listening reminder. The war against organized rackets makes for exciting, dramatic entertainment. And you can enjoy it every Sunday afternoon over your ABC station when David Harding, counter-spy, becomes involved in another daring adventure with the underworld. Don't miss this afternoon's story. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
Quiet, please. ABC presents Quiet, Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper, and which features Ernest Chappell.
Quiet, please, for today is called Anonymous.
The other night when you called me up after I made that talk on the radio, I don't suppose you know what happened, do you? Maybe you don't care. But if you've got a few minutes, I'd kind of like to tell you. You mind listening for a while? Thanks. Oh, yes, you other people can listen too if you like. I see no way of preventing you. And as a matter of fact, it might be instructive to you, too. You other people don't know who I am, of course, and probably it's just as well. You know, though, don't you? You wouldn't forget that quickly. Sit still and listen. Well, you've got nothing better to do. You're listening to the radio anyway. Take it easy. Dear lady, you really started things. Personally, I thought it was a pretty good speech. And apparently quite a lot of my listeners thought so, too. There was a nice batch of mail the next morning. And, of course, a lot of phone calls to the studio when I finished. Naturally, most of them came from people who belonged to the party that nominated me. You'd expect it to be that way. A few came from people who voted the other tickets. But even they were restrained and polite about disagreeing with me. I was grateful to them, because it's always good to know exactly on which points the opposition differs with you. I thanked them politely, of course. But your call, dear lady, really, I wasn't expecting that. I remember it very clearly. Although I was shocked at the time, the phone rang. It was about the 10th call there in the studio. The announcer handed it to me. I said, yes? And you said?
You know who this is.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
And you'll never find out either. Listen, I hope you drop dead.
I beg your pardon, madam?
I said I hope you drop dead.
Oh, come now, listen, madam.
Yeah.
I'm sure I don't know why you said that, dear lady. You never saw me, except in some rather smudged newspaper cuts. You never heard my voice, except on the radio. I don't know what it was that made you use such unbridled language. Was it because you didn't like my face, or my politics, or my nationality, or the church I go to, or what? What is there about me or about my beliefs that prompts a perfect stranger to wish a sudden, unnatural death for me? Is it because you felt safe hiding behind a telephone, knowing there was no way of my finding out who you are? Did you mean it? Or were you... I don't understand. Well, you have the satisfaction of knowing that you broke up a night's sleep for me, dear lady. My first reaction, of course, was indignation. Literal indignation. A loss of dignity. I wasn't used to having people say things like that to me. I could have forgiven it from a mortal enemy, but a total stranger. And so I went to bed, very annoyed. My wife is a very light sleeper, and I suppose I was making indignant noises to myself, rehearsing what I'd say to you if I had an opportunity. Anyway.
Mother, dear. Can't you get to sleep?
I'm sorry. Did I wake you up?
No. I just woke up and heard you muttering. What time is it?
That's 1:24
Are you going to smoke?
I was. You want one?
No. You know how it makes me cough at night.
I'm sorry.
I heard part of your speech tonight.
Did you?
Oh, it sounded fine.
Did you?
Of course, I've heard so many times. practicing, you know.
I know.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What's the matter, dear?
Oh, I got a phone call that made me mad.
Did you?
Yes.
I thought you were enough of a politician to let those things roll off your back.
Ordinarily I am. But this one...
You going to smoke, dear?
I'm sorry.
What are you so nervous about?
I'm mad, I told you.
For heaven's sake, what did they say that upset you so much?
It was some woman.
Oh? A woman?
You know what she said?
I hadn't the least idea.
She said she hoped I'd drop dead.
Yeah, that's all you know.
They blame me for being mad.
Of course not. But don't let it prey on your mind.
No, I'm not letting it prey on my mind. Can I even mention it?
Yes, darling, of course. You don't know who it was, of course.
Of course not.
Well, try to go to sleep. Tomorrow's another day, you know.
Good night.
Good night. Dear.
I'm sorry. Good night.
Good night.
Had I better go out in the living room? Keep me awake.
Oh, no. You awake, dear?
I'm afraid so.
I just remembered. The final notice on your insurance came today. You'd better make out a check in the morning or it'll be too late. Honestly, dear, there isn't any connection. I just suddenly remembered.
Sure, I know. I forgot it.
I'm glad I remembered. Good night.
Good night. Very good night indeed. Try and sleep. What did the doctor say about my blood pressure? How old do people have to be to drop dead? What makes people drop dead? Embolism, whatever that is. Blood vessels bursting go wrong with your head. Or somebody wishes it on you. You see, you did all right, dear lady. I got up to see if I could stop that dripping shower faucet. I never noticed it before, but I couldn't help hearing it tonight. And what it kept saying. How'd you like to listen to it all night? Hear what it kept saying. I tried to fix it. All that happened was I got the sleeves of my pajamas stopping. And it kept right on dripping. Kept right on saying what it had to say, what you had to say. And at last I fell asleep and dreamed. Oh, I'd rather not tell you about the dreams. I'd rather let you imagine them. You know what they were about. You set the stage for them. And then when I woke up, the first thing I heard was my wife talking to someone on the telephone at 9 o'clock in the morning. Cheerful at that hour.
Well, Pat, I'll have you call. No, I didn't hear all of it on the radio, but I heard it so many times around the house, you know. Yes, of course. I hope so, too. What? Oh, he's all right. Still asleep. I think he got a little hangover this morning. Oh, no, not very late. I suppose he had a couple with some of the committee men after the broadcast. Oh, no, not drunk, just talkative. Oh, somebody called him up afterwards and said they hoped he dropped dead. That's what I said. But you know him. You know how sensitive he is and how things prey on his mind. Oh, of course. Oh, no, he hasn't the faintest idea who it was. I'm sure. He's all ready to begin calling up undertakers. Sure, I'll tell him. Bye now.
When I woke up, I couldn't remember what it was that had disturbed my sleep so, but she came and looked in the bedroom to see if I was still asleep. I said, look, I didn't have any drinks last night.
Oh, didn't you, dear? Should I bring you some coffee?
You know, I hate drinking coffee in bed before I get my teeth brushed.
Well, then get up. How's your hangover?
I haven't got any hangover.
I was talking on the phone to your brother.
I heard you.
What are you so cranky about this morning, dear?
I didn't sleep very well.
Dreaming about dropping dead?
I wish you...
I never heard anything so silly in all my life. Letting a little thing like that prey on your mind and...
Nothing's preying on my mind. I'd forgotten all about it till I heard you shouting about it on the telephone.
Darling, I was talking very quietly so I wouldn't wake you up.
Sorry.
You know perfectly well it's absurd to be upset about somebody telling you on the phone that they wish you'd drop dead.
Dear, will you please stop talking about
it? Because it's just plain silly. And you know perfectly well that a person can't wish you to death.
Well, answer it, will you?
Probably your friend.
What friend?
The one that wants you to drop dead.
They can, too. Wish you to death. I remember what that Australian fellow told me about pointing the bones, how the witch doctor points a human finger bone at a native he wants to die, and the native just dies. Nobody can do anything about it. He just dies. That's all there is to it. He's wished to death.
What did you do? Tell everybody in the committee about that woman last night?
What do you mean?
Heavens, you've got everybody talking about it.
I just mentioned it.
Well, that was your secretary. And she says everybody at headquarters is talking about it and laughing at you for being so scared.
I'm not scared. I'm mad.
Well, I wish you'd forget about it.
And I got out of bed. For a moment, I thought I was going to fall down right then and there. You ever feel dizzy when you jump up out of bed suddenly in the morning? I suppose not. You're probably younger than I am, and things like that won't happen to you. My heart gave a big jump, and I thought, this is it. You see how far it had gone already? And I said to myself, stop it, you're being an idiot. I went to take my shower. And in the bright morning light, the dripping faucet didn't say, drop dead, drop dead, the way it did last night. I didn't give it a chance. I turned the water on as hard as it would go, and I jumped in. At the office at headquarters, it was different. Everybody was delighted with the speech, and I found a pile of notes on my desk congratulating me on what I'd said. I began to feel better right away. The mayor's note said, great work, boy. You'll be president yet. And one from the radio station. You have a wonderful voice for radio. Congratulations. A telegram from the old senator. Highly impressed by your talk last night. And a copy of my speech with excellent written across it and the chairman's signature. And the little note on a sheet of yellow scratch paper, the badly typewritten little note. The note from you that said, I hope you drop dead. As I looked at it, I could almost hear your voice again.
I hope you drop dead.
And then the telephone started ringing. I knew who it was, of course. I knew I'd hear your voice as soon as I lifted the receiver. Oh, no, I said. Oh, no, I'm not going to answer that. I heard her once. I said to myself, look what it's doing to me. I'm going to give her another chance. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the phone kept right on ringing. and then make a fool of me again. Then I got an idea. Sure, I'd answer. Sure, I'd listen to you. Sure, I'd engage in conversation. I'd have my secretary trace the call while you were talking. I'd get you. I'd find you and I'd tell you a few things about anonymous telephone calls and anonymous letters, too. I'd have to be careful, though, wouldn't I? I wouldn't let out frighten you away before I knew who you were. So I put on my best politician manner. Hello? What? Who is this?
I hear you're going to drop dead.
Oh. Hello, Doc.
So what will you do? Your wife tells me you're all hot up about dropping dead.
She did?
I think you'd better drop around sleeping.
Doc, listen. Doc, I mean, listen, do you think... You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. If you're going to go into a tipsy-doo like your wife of your campaign, you better let me take a look at it.
But, Doc, listen.
Think about 3?
Well, I suppose so.
Okay, my office is 3 o'clock. And stop worrying.
But I'm not worrying.
Well, cut it out.
What's the matter with that Doc? Does he think I'm nuts? What's he going to do? Tap my knee, see if my reflexes are all right? Ask me embarrassing questions about my childhood? I'm not going to go, but... Maybe he knows something about me that he hasn't told me. He said my blood pressure was a little high the last time. I didn't tell him about my hands either. Or about that pounding in my head when I sleep on my left side. I wonder if I really got nothing wrong. And my age ought to get checked up once in a while, though.
Yes, sir.
I don't want any more phone calls today.
Yes, sir.
And I'll probably be at the doctor's this afternoon for a while, if you want me.
Yes, sir. You aren't worried, are you?
Worried? What about?
About that woman hoping you'll drop dead.
Will you get out of here?
Stay off.
All right. Well, Doc?
You'll be all right.
Be all right?
Sure.
Is my heart all right?
Yes. Well, yes.
What's the matter with it?
What are you so worried about?
The pain in my little finger.
What pain in your little finger?
This one, the left one, hurts every once in a while.
So?
Well, isn't that a symptom of angina?
Yes.
I thought so.
It's also a symptom of hangnail.
Well, Doc, listen.
And of a mild neuritis.
Am I going to be all right, Doc?
Listen, my friend. I've never given you any malarkey, have I?
No, Doc.
Never tried to scare you or anything, have I?
No. What do you mean?
I don't want to scare you now, either. But you've got to take care of yourself. You understand? You've got to take care of yourself.
What is it?
Nothing. But taking it easy won't fix up. Stop working so hard. Stop staying up till all hours. And don't eat so much. And don't worry about dropping dead.
I'm not worrying about I'm not worrying.
You keep on worrying about dropping dead, and that's just what will happen to you one fine day.
Don't kid with me, Doc.
You think I'm kidding? I'll stop at the drugstore and get this pill. One after every meal. Do it that time.
All right.
And stop worrying. The human mind is a strange mechanism, my boy. One we really don't know much about. We've get this dropping dead off your mind?
Ever hear the story about the man who was granted 3 wishes, dear lady? The one about the man that was to have his 3 wishes granted on one condition. On condition he wouldn't think of a hippopotamus while he was wishing. He never got any of his wishes. I never got your wish off my mind either. I came in the house.
Are you still alive?
I went into dinner.
Well, you better like this dinner. I've got all of your favorites, see? Liver and bacon, Waldorf salad with cottage cheese, the way you like it. Buttered carrots, even. And for dessert, guess.
What?
Rhubarb pie.
That's very nice of you, dear.
Well, I wanted to take your mind off this obsession of yours about dropping dead, that's all.
I wish you'd shut up about that. I'm trying to forget it.
Well, why don't you forget it, then?
Well, how can I with everybody in town yapping at me about it?
I didn't say a word about it. I just said I wanted you to get it out of your mind, that's all. That's all I said.
Well, if you'd shut up about it, maybe I could.
That's the thanks I get. Making you the kind of dinner you like. Spending the whole afternoon in the kitchen in all this heat, and you come home and tell me to shut up.
Sorry.
Well, I'm not going to shut up. I've got as much right to talk as you have. Great big political candidate talks to the voters on the radio and gets all of a twitch because some fool woman calls you up and hopes you drop dead. Fine public figure you are.
Will you shut up?
Probably one of your former sweethearts, one of those beautiful girls you used to yammer about. Caught up with you at last. No wonder she hopes you drop dead.
I can't take this.
Well, I can't either.
Well, do you know what you can do about it?
I certainly do.
Well, do it then.
Well, I will.
Go on and see if I
I'll
care.
fix your political career for you.
Get out of here! And so, my wife left me, dear lady. She turned around as she went out the door, and she said, oh, very sweetly, she said, I hope your girlfriend gets her wish, dear. She slammed the door. I sat there. My little finger began to hurt again. I could feel it throbbing in my temples. A swoosh, 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 swoosh. I felt so dizzy. A sharp pain in my shoulder. You'd have been very happy, I think. I drank 2 glasses of water. I didn't feel any better. I got to the phone and I dialed the doctor. And
what seems to be the matter?
Dizzy. I got those pains.
In your little finger?
Yes. In my shoulder, too. And my head's buzzing.
Look, I'm eating my dinner.
I'm sorry.
Take 2 bromides and lie down. You'll be all right.
You're sure, Doc?
Tonight.
So I took the bromide and went and lay down on the bed. I felt better after a while. That is, physically I felt better, but mentally... And the phone rang after a while. I got up and answered it. I thought, maybe it'd be you. I thought, if it was you, maybe I could talk to you and reason with you. Get you to say you didn't mean it. The bromide made me a little dopey, I guess. The voice on the phone sounded strange when I answered.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Is that you?
Whom do you wish to speak to?
What number is this?
What number do you want?
Well, what number is this?
What number do you want?
Oh, drop dead. Drop dead.
Hello. Hello, hello. Great. Great. All alone with a telephone like the old song, everybody wants me to drop dead. You really started something, dear lady. I wish I knew who you are. You know, the telephone is a pretty terrible thing sometimes. John Crosby said a week or so ago that the telephone is one of the most useful terror devices ever used on the radio. Did you read that? It's so right. Look what it's done to me. A nice telephone that you call up your friends with and wish them a happy birthday. The pretty telephone that rings and says, "Come on over, we're all having a swell party." And that you used to wish a horrible fate on me. I got to wondering, in my dopey fashion, I wondered if I sat down in the dark and dialed just numbers, if maybe there wouldn't be some trick of fate that might bring me you, dear lady. I'd reason with you. I'd plead with you. I'd beg you to take this curse of yours off me. I wanted to talk to you so badly. I had the strangest feeling that I knew you very well. I could close my eyes almost and see you. But how could I reach you? You were anonymous, somewhere behind the telephone. It was foolish, wasn't it? I thought I'd try. Just sit there in the dark, let my fingers feel the dial. Maybe they might find a combination that would bring you. Maybe.
Hello? Dale, hello?
Name, please. Hello? Hello?
Is that you, Alfred? Alfred! Hello!
Was that you, dear lady? Were you telephoning someone else hoping they'd drop dead? Being anonymous and safe? I sat there a long time in the darkness, wondering. I didn't see much point in dialing any more numbers at random. There must be 100 million combinations on that dial. And only one of them is yours. So I got up and looked around the room in the dark. You did all right. I thought you'd like to know. I put on my hat and went out for a walk around the block. I hope you're satisfied. I hope you're happy. Because you see, dear lady, I did drop dead.
The title of the Quiet Please story you've been listening to was Anonymous. It was written and directed by Willis Cooper. And the man who spoke to you was Ernest Chappell.
And Athena Lord played my wife. The doctor was Dan Sutter. Peggy Stanley was also in the cast. As usual, music for Quiet Please was played by Albert Berman. Now for the word about next week's Quiet Please, here is our writer-director, Willis Cooper.
Thank you for listening to our first Quiet Please broadcast on ABC. Our second story will be called Light the Lamp.
And so, until next week at the same time, I am quietly yours, Ernest Chappell.
This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.